fuck a long intro, let's get right into it.
Roll mid, see the Yasuo ult, steal the kill on Vel'Koz, ult reset, so I see the fight bottom, roam, get the execute on this set, flash onto the Lux, stun her and execute that bitch. Now we can end the game. I'm looking for Zyra, and we actually do find her falling the rafters. Catch her lacking, and that's GG. This is a clip that was Reddit exclusive. I posted it during the grind. Check out my Reddit, man. If anyone knows how to build a Discord server, please do hit me up. I need one for the YouTube because otherwise y'all can't really reach me. Then I'm gonna post this other clip that I thought was fucking hilarious. Miss from the Jarvan on the flag. Then I don't know what the fuck Karki was thinking. Yumi sitting here like, oh man, I hate this ADC. And that's a triple kill. Cute little clip. I cannot be arsed to show you all the clips from all the games. It's 22 hours or like 21 hours of footage. Like, ain't nobody got time for that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But I am working on a montage of all the best clips on the way to master from Diamond. These are my stats right now. Clearly, I have a favorite character. But I'm gonna just run you through the journey and what it looked like. First, we got a few quick, easy dubs. You know how it be, you know how it go. And then sometimes, you know, you lose some. Sometimes you lose some, right? On Rell, you lose some. On Pyke, rarely my hold. But then, you know, you get some dubs here and there, and you're one game away from promotion. Sometimes you have to report your mid lane Yunara that went AFK, and then you spend 12 minutes on a build for Lux. But at the end of the day, you get dubbed, so it paid off. You know, the build was interesting. And then sometimes your ADC will ask if you play other sub champs, so then you just flex your stats and then you win. And then sometimes you get Baron lane autofill and you ask for support, but your lane swap request gets rejected. And then you carry them as Cassante, of course, as per usual, yes. And then sometimes you lose on Lux, and then you realize you have to change your builds again because the build kind of sucked. And then you win. You know, sometimes you just win on Pyke. And then sometimes you get support and your jungle says remake because they can't jungle. And then you call them a coward, which is the only logical move. And they request support and you're not a coward. So you pick Viego and then you lose. But then sometimes you get support and then you consider selling your soul for LP with Milio as if you don't already have the Yunara ADC. And you win, but at what cost though? Well, I mean, I was the MVP, you know, let's not act like I got carried, but still. Sometimes you just win on Pyke, you know, and then you get promoted, type shit. And now we're Diamond 1, and then you get autofill Baron, but you win, right? And then you ask if you need to remake, and your Ziggs ADC says no, so you pick Pyke. And then Darius jungle, or Darius top says good start, and then Ziggs sucks your dick, and then you send some emotes to spread some positivity. Of course. And you win. Because you're the GOAT on Pyke. That's how it goes. And then your Aatrox will roleplay sometimes, right? And then you join them in the roleplay, so you spread some positivity, and that doesn't last long. But you win. That's what matters. Lee Sin and Yunara got along. And then sometimes your Shen top will say, don't run when I ult you. And then you recall and you get comboed by Fizz. And then you try to catch him lacking. But Shen ults you, so you hit kiss and hug the Fizz. So Shen is proud of you now, but you lose. You know how it be. You lose. So then, actually, y'all lost. I won. I don't know about y'all niggas. I won. And then sometimes your mid lane picks Pyke because you didn't swap, because you were fucking wiping your dick after pissing. So you do the only logical thing and you say that they disgust you. And then they say, why not swap? And then you're like, bro, have some patience. And then you win. But I was still mad as fuck this game because at the end of the game, it turned out that Pyke carried. And then sometimes you're conflicted and you wonder if you have to sell your soul to an e-girl or to a fanboy. And you end up picking the fanboy for some reason. And then you realize you should have picked the e-girl, Loki. But actually, y'all lost. And now we lost. On Pyke. And then sometimes you get autofill mid. And then you just win on Nora blind pick because Nora, even with the nerfs, she's still strong as hell, bro. And then you're one game away from master. Apparently. That's how it go, right? And then I'm gonna just show you. I Q for support, 4-second Q. 4-second Q, and I get autofill top. Bro, be so for real. And then you lose, you know? But then sometimes on Rell you win and you have to remind your team that this is a sub diff at the end of the day. And they win because of you. And you get an S rank. And then I should show you how I play Rell, right? Sometimes you support and then you're top lane is like, cannot ego pick, and you say you have free will. And then they pick Feint top and they say we ego pick. And then you pick Rell. And then your teammate is like, I blind first pick Teemo, and you're just glad you didn't first pick Pyke, because now you have front line with Rell last pick, right? So you gank top, you gank the Feint, and you stun the Garen, right? But I should have started with skill 2 instead of skill 1. So now I go back bot. And I have skill 1, but apparently my ADC knows how to play the game, and they completely stayed safe until I returned to lane. And we catch this random invade attempt, fuck up their ward. Maokai tries to go back. I know that he has skill 3, so he can't even fight us back without his zaplings. So I stun him. Kalista level 2, so she knows she wants to fight right now. Everyone is level 1, including me. She gets a pick, or at least an angle on the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa takes her down, flashes out, but she got ignited by me, so I didn't even bother stunning her. And it's not ideal for us because Kai'Sa got the kill on their side, but I got the kill on our side. But it's looking good, right? I know that my Kalista knows how to play. So I engage to make sure that Kalista doesn't get clapped. And I kind of just want her to leash, but she knows something I didn't. Apparently, she has all the damage in the world. T-Shade on Maokai. I'm trying to take down this Kai'Sa. I pop my ult on her. But of course, Kalista cannot walk up, so I just die. I just get dueled by Kai'Sa. It be like it sometimes, right? What can I say? And now we're back in lane, and we catch an angle on this Maokai trying to clear the vision, but he doesn't know our jungler is there. So I hit him with the skill 2, and then I stun him. And now he's running towards the wall. He pressed his ult, and he flashed over the wall. I pink ward, but it was a shitty timing, so they killed my pink ward. But actually, it comes at a cost. Surprise, surprise, dickhead. Flash over the wall from Xin Zhao. I stun this hoe, and then I press the ultimate to drag them out of the turret range. Kai'Sa tries to get out, but she does not. Kalista goes down. Counter gang from Olaf. Apparently, the mid lane is also missing. I'm looking to stall so I can jump over the wall with skill 2, but I cannot, and Olaf takes us down. It'd be like that sometimes. What can I say? And then now we're looking for a dive on Kai'Sa. I'm not sure how tanky I am, so I'm limit testing on Rell a lot. And I get bailed out by Kalista, which is another reason why I dove so recklessly, because I know that I have a Kalista ult to back me up. Boom, stun his ass. I tried to flip it into the turret, but I realized that the CC on skill 2, when you flip them as the horse, it doesn't take that long, so I had to flash out. And now we're looking for another angle on Kai'Sa. Hit her with the stun, even though I missed my skill 2. They try to engage on Kalista, but it's too little too late. Kai'Sa goes down. Maokai cannot get out. He tries to flash. We got a blind from Teemo, double kill for Kalista, and just easy piece. You know how it be. And we're looking at the objectives. So apparently Olaf took the dragon. And now I'm trying to help my team rotate to Rift Herald. And I'm setting up a Hex Flash play. Ari completely out of position, gets collapsed on. I press my ult. Xin Zhao's with me, and she just goes down. Somehow I get the kill though. And now we're looking at the Rift Herald finally. Feint isn't moving, neither is Teemo. We catch the Olaf. Doing the Herald, trying to sneak it. Xin steals the Herald. We still have no backup from our teammates, but Teemo is finally here. I make sure to time my skill 2 so I can peel the Maokai off of Xin Zhao, and now Maokai is probably thinking to himself, why did I join this fight, man? And he goes down. I'm invading Olaf in his jungle, and I steal the rafters. That's pretty funny. Now I'm looking for an angle on Ari because she was acting crazy. Teemo pulls up with a follow-up. Ari pops her ultimate. And now I'm just waiting for her to dash in again because I know she wants to. Like, you can just see it. I know it. Like, she pressed the ult. She wants to make sure she can use it. I hit her with a little combo. And even though Teemo went down, his poison just finishes her off. And we get the Herald charge from the turret. Turret destroyed mid lane. And they tried to take the top turret, but they didn't expect me to pull up. I see him under the turret and he goes down. And now I tried to def the turret again against Garen, but Garen was slick and he dodged my skill 2, and then he just destroys the turret. So now I'm trying to bait them because I know that I have backup coming soon enough. Feint going through the portal, I stunned them both, and now I'm like, all right, I got backup, what's up? So I re-engaged, but I was proven to make a mistake there. As Garen pops his ult and Maokai flashes on me, I ping the Feint to go back because she obviously cannot win this. But I was wrong, and apparently I'm playing with Hayam Gosu, and the ego pick was very justified, right? Takes down the Ari, gets away from the Maokai with a sliver of health, and what can I say? I mean, it's a 2-for-1 play at the end of the day. So was I really inting, or did I just bait them? Type shit. Hit the stun on Ari. I don't know my Rell combos yet, but next video, it'll be better. I know for a fact. So, yeah, we take her down with a shitty ultimate. Olaf tried to help her out, gets completely wrecked by Kalista. I tried to tank the turret for as long as I could, but Kalista was just way too far out of position. Xin Chao still chasing the Kaisa, and for some reason, he does manage to take her down. I don't know how he did it, but he just built different, I guess. Maokai goes down as well. Now we're actually looking at the Baron. I ping it immediately. Like, one thing about me, I will secure the objectives. So after the fighting, I ping the Baron and we just get the Baron for free. Now we're looking at Dragon. We don't have all our members here yet. Fane is dead. Timo is not here and Kalista is far behind. But I'm still looking to engage with Xin Chao. I know that he's strong. We hop on the Kaisa. She wants to get away. She jumps into Kalista, goes down, can't do shit. Xin Chao 1v1 into Olaf. I'm looking at Ari. Olaf goes down. Oh, actually Shin dies too. And we're still looking at the Dragon simply because we have a Kalista. And Kalista's spears, once it's stacked up, she can just secure the objective like she has Smite. Garen going through the portal gets completely obliterated, has to flash out. I don't know what he was thinking, but I don't think he was thinking, and he just goes down from the ignite and the poison. Kalista secures the Dragon, like I said, and we share some positivity. Now we're looking at another jungle fight. I'm completely out of position chasing this Ari, while my Kalista and Fane are dealing with Maokai. Pop my ultimate. Ari wants to go out, stun her after her dash. She takes down one of her teammates, gets another dash reset. I dive her into the turrets, me and Kalista just cleaning them all up. We see the Garen in the portal, but we don't really care. We push the inhibitor turret, we got top inhibitor. I know that Garen is somewhere around here. They want to dive him, I kind of want to leave. Timo diving the turret, I don't know what he's thinking. I want to leave because they're all about to respawn in a minute, but I got baited, so I re-engage. Now I really want to leave, like get a good reset so we can do Baron. I ping the Baron, I try to reset. Kalista goes mid, Garen jumps her. Now I'm worried she might actually get clapped. I dive in, we get ganked. Olaf pops his ultimate, I'm dead. Psych, I still got a shield. Psych, I still got the Kalista ult, and Kalista just takes down Olaf. Absolutely insane. It's like, what the hell? So now we steal his blue buff, and I really want to reset for the Baron. We reset, and we're looking at Baron. For some reason, Xin Chao and Fane are on the bot side of the map, and like 4 people are stopping them. So we get the Baron kind of for free. Well, not for free. It costed the lives of Fane and Xin, but that ain't got nothing to do with us. Now it's me and Kalista roaming in the blue side jungle. She gets completely chased by Olaf and just claps him. Doesn't even bat an eye. Couldn't even help her with that. Xin Chao engage. Flash out from Kaisa. I flash after her with my ult. She pressed her ultimate to get out. Xin Chao out here in the turret, diving together with me. I do not make it out, and we actually don't take anyone down except for the inhibitor turret. That does go down. Timo taking a big chunk from Ari. And my team gets Dragon while I'm dead. So I didn't die for nothing. Now there's another jungle fight, trying to peel for Fane. Realize that she's kind of dead, but I still dive in, and somehow she gets out. I put my ultimate. She didn't get out for long though. Olaf ran right through whatever the fuck I was doing. Tried to pop my shield, but yeah, that's a dead Rell. And Rell is only 16 years old. How could they gangbang her like that? It's kind of crazy. Somehow, some way, some shape, from form, Timo steals the Elder, and now we're fighting them with Elder. Stolen by Timo. I believe he must have thrown like a mushroom over the wall or something. And not only do we have Elder, Baron is up. There are super minions of ours at their Nexus, so we don't even bother with the Baron. We just go straight for the win. I dive the Nexus, shield myself, get bailed out by Kalista, but I don't back down. I want more blood, and I go down. My own blood is spilled, but we do take the win. So that's how I play well. That's how I play Rell. Whoa. Anyways, easy fucking win. I am the MVP. This was earlier in Diamond 3. You know how it be, you know how it go. This bitch so tall on the horse, you can't even see the top of her fro. It's just like half of her hair is missing. Anyway, sometimes your jungler will ask for a remake, and then mid lane will ask why, right? Very valid question. And then the jungler says, okay, AFK. So then ADC has to swap with jungle. They don't swap. I say we don't care. Bye. Literally, like we get the loss prevented anyways. And then they say, okay, let's see. So Syra starts the game with see what, and then we don't get a reply. But you know, I bet you this misfortune didn't see that hook coming either, and she has to flash out. Heal popped from Seraphine. Another hook. Sadly, no follow up from Samira. Any good Samira would just flash AA there, but it's all right. Actually, it's not all right because for some reason I in. What the fuck was that? Hold on, let's get a replay, bro. Okay, so we're steadily winning with 2 good hooks, and then we just stand under the turret and die while missing the hook. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Then our jungler is doing some kind of weird and fade, but he actually got challenged by the Teemo mid, not even the enemy jungler. He did manage to steal the red buff, goes down to Teemo. Also can't get out. I believe he has Kha'Zix with Ignite and Smite. Master Yi looking for Marvin jungle. I'm calling my Zyra because Teemo is low HP. So I doubt that he will want to fight in the jungle right here. Find a hook on the Master Yi. Zyra is here with the backup, so I'm glad I pinged. And then Yi gets out, but he comes back for more. He was greeting for these plants, which makes sense because I guess he farmed the rest of his jungle, so there's nothing for him to do. Goes down. And now Teemo gets rooted. I'm waiting for my cooldowns. I placed a pink ward in the bush to heal up a little bit, make sure that there's no vision. Seraphine joins the fight, flashes out, Zyra flashes out. Then Seraphine flashes after me as I flash out, Teemo flashed out, and I'm looking to juke, but I know damn well that I'm gonna die. I'm not even gonna cap. But at least Zyra survives. And once again, it's Kha'Zix fighting in the jungle. It gets jumped by Seraphine. I believe Kha'Zix did manage to steal the scuttle. I pinged my team because no one's noticing that this guy is getting invaded right now. Seraphine low-key out of position. My Samira is there. I look for a stun. Missed the Seraphine just barely. But yeah, she gets hooked. There's nowhere she can go. And she just died. I don't know why Samira flashed there, but sure. She probably didn't know that Seraphine had no way out, right? And then I look for a little angle on Misfortune. I missed the stun, but I find the hook. Like, this Misfortune is very easy to hook. And she goes down. So does my Samira. And I die here. Psych. I actually make it out. And then I hook the Chi and Z into the third. And now I'm looking to heal up a little bit more. If he greets for the minions, yeah, he did. You know, he used his Alpha Strike on the wave. And then he did play smart by using Meditate to mitigate the damage from my stun. But he's so close to dying. I think if I did a better combo, if I did like AA, stab AA, then perhaps I would have killed him. Anyways, now we leave. And I look for a blind hook on Seraphine in the bush because I knew she was in the bush. I missed the hook, then I stun, and I missed the stun. I had to ult so I could get out of the Misfortune ult. Even though I didn't get any executes, it just allows me to reposition very quickly because otherwise I would have died. Now we're looking for a dive. I have flash and stun. This should be a free dive, especially since Misfortune is standing in the corner. But I flash for no reason, fuck up the dive. Luckily, my Samira clutches it by herself. She gets a double kill. I get no assists for that. I'm just trolling this game. I don't know what's going on, but I was playing with my ass and like, you know, watching with my nose or something. Find a little infade, cheeky, very cheeky on this Master Yi. He jumps on Samira. He flashes on me. For some reason, instead of flashing after the Samira, this is a very low quality game. Yi chasing into the bush. I drag him. He gets stunned. Executed. Bitch ass nigga. Okay. Got a little jump from Kha'Zix onto the Seraphine. She's no HP. Executed. Drag the Misfortune back into my team. Executed. Flash out by Teemo. I hit him with the stun. And now my team can follow up. I hook him. I make out. Or I don't make out. Well, I mean, shit, they can kiss my ass, but I get out. Type shit, and then I ping the dragon. So we get the dragon for free. You know how it go. And now I reset. I ping the Rift Herald. I hate when junglers do this, but low-key, I kind of understand where they're coming from because I do it as well sometimes on jungle. But if you get one objective and you can get the second one as well, rotate immediately. Don't farm the jungle. Find the fucking hook on Teemo. I know he has no flash, so it's an easy stun afterwards. Ignite him. He goes down. Master Yi trying to hop on me. And the only reason I died there is because I failed to charge up my hook properly. And I stabbed him. But because Master Yi cannot get slowed during his ult, the stab doesn't do anything. But if I had flipped him as I intended to, then I would have just gotten out. But yeah, Teemo Mushroom picked me up. You know how it be. You know how it go. Big Seraphine ult just gets completely blocked by Samira W. I knew that they would flash, so I flashed preemptively after being about to stun them, so I could catch their flash. Then, you know, I'll go. Okay, missed the stun, but I do get the sight. We're looking for a little infight. I know that Teemo is fighting the Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix has a lot of burst damage, so I can easily steal the execution, and so I do. hit his ass with execution. We got a TP coming in from Wukong. I make sure to stay around the TP. Wukong will coming in soon. I hit the little hook on the Yi, but then I don't ult him properly, so it sucks to suck, I guess. We're looking for another angle. Misfortune once again making a misplay, being out of position. She knew I was there. She just didn't respect it, and she goes down for free. I would hate if that was my ADC. I'm not gonna lie. I see a little fight between Samira and Garen. I stun the Garen, try to hook him, but he go down already. Samira did a lot of damage at this point in the game. So Teemo getting full combo by Zyra. I make sure to hit my stun before I press ult so he cannot flash, and we do take him out. You know how it be, you know how it go. Master Yi chasing or Kha'Zix. I know that I can stun him if he uses Alpha Strike, so I do get the stun on him. We try to burst him down, executed, but I get stunned by Seraphine. Now, my Samira does actually make a play here, but she fucked up her combo so she doesn't get her ultimate and they flash out. And now, I don't know what's happening, but she got hit with a Seraphine ult, a juicy one. And then Misfortune just walks into her face to give her a little kissy kiss. And yeah, she got collected. What can I say? Samira did go down, but the gold went to Seraphine, so it's kind of a waste. Marcy out here chasing the Zyra. I ignite him preemptively. Apparently, he did have Alpha Strike, so he heals off Smite on Raptors, and I just find a crazy little hook on him. I was looking for the execute on Teemo, but I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger because he got healed by Seraphine. Now I'm just looking for another angle. Seraphine hits me with a root. Could not find the hook on her. I low-key want to stun them, so I actually just do double stun on them. Zyra here with a crazy combo hits her ultimate, and now Knockup still hits the Misfortune. She goes down. It's a 2 for 0, and I'm glad I pulled the trigger on the stun. Pulled this Teemo over the turret or over the wall as we get the dragon, and I execute him. Well, I secured the gold from the ultimate, I guess, to be more precise. And now I want to reset so we can do Baron. Like, we got number advantage. 2 of their members are down. Looking for a play on this Misfortune. The Seraphine completely misses her ultimate. And my combo did not deal enough damage, but Kha'Zix does actually pick her up. You know how be, you know how go. Type shit. So now we can do the Baron. See, usually as a support, your job is not to DPS the Baron. Your job is to zone people out. But since they are not contesting, I don't have to zone them from the objective. And I saw the Garen on the mini-map a while ago, so I knew that he would go to top side, and I managed to successfully defend our turret. So we get the Baron for nothing. They can't even trade on the other side of the map. And now we actually have 3 people collecting on this Garen, so I'm looking for a stun on his ass. And I stun him, then I drag him into my team. I don't even ignite him, but I do glue for the execute, and we execute him. You know how I go. We see someone on their red buff. It's a Master Yi. Seraphine ult pop. I know that I cannot just press my ult and go ham. I get the stun on Master Yi. Looking for their backline. I cannot find her. If I can ignite her, then maybe I can do something. Okay, Teemo also cannot execute him, and now it just looks like a lost puppy. Kind of crazy. Anyways, we go top side. I buff up the minions, and then I hope that they will go to the bot side so that I can farm mid. What? That's crazy. How did this hook hit? Look at that. And I don't know what she was doing. She must have been typing or something, like. But, well, that's kind of crazy, bro. I'm pretty sure the indication wasn't even showing that the hook would hit, but hey. Bad games, man. What can I say, bro? I'm looking for more angles. I find the hook on the Misfortune. She has to flash out Seraphine heal also. And now I think the turret is kind of free. Sure, my Edge of Night gets popped, but I know that Master Yi cannot Alpha Strike because I will stun him for free. Hook him, executed. You know how that go. Now Baron runs out, so I can no longer buff my minions, but I'm pretty sure with the 3 of us here, we can grab this top inhibitor as well. Looking for a play. I get a crazy double stun with no follow-up because the turret was still active, but we're not hitting the turret. But that would have been a crazy play though. Like also on the real. Now, I looked for a stun, but I was faster than I anticipated. When you have a lot of lethality on Pyke, he gets faster during skill 2. All his skills have lethality scaling for people that don't know. So the more lethality you have, the longer your skill will stun people, the faster you will be during skill 2. Obviously, the more damage you will deal, and also the bigger the execute range on your ultimate. So that's why I can ult people from like 35% right now or something. But yeah, crazy triple kill from Kha'Zix. I don't know what we were supposed to see, but GG sub gap. We did not get an answer on what we were supposed to see, but we did get the answer on whether or not I can reach master playing solo queue support, because the answer is yes. And very fitting, I do it with 1 more game left, and I Pyke MVP, and we get support again, right? We do not get autofilled for the last game. We swap with Baron lane. They pick Ezreal. Our jungler actually knows me for playing Pyke, But I'm not sure if I'm gonna play Pyke. I'm like, I'm noob, don't trust me, bro. So then mid lane requests a swap, so I swap with them. I pick Milio. Nunu did not want a Teemo top lane, so we got a Yasuo top instead. Jungler fairly happy, or ADC is conflicted, not sure who to pick. I'm like, bro, you were begging me for Milio, at least give me a hyper carry, right? And then the enemy support picks Zilean. So we share some strategy and positivity in the chats. Level 1 looking very good for us. I started with my shield, which I found out recently is like the best start for Milio. I legitimately don't know what enchanters do. I'm not even gonna lie, I've been looking up guides and shit. I don't play this role. But we get some really good like folks. It's 1 minute 10 and Nunu ganks mid actually. Somehow, some way, Yasuo is the one dying, but we get an okay trade in the bot lane because Ezreal is isolated here in the river, so we can 2v1 him, and now he runs, so we can 2v1 the Zilean. This is just bot lane fundamentals 101, right? If you can get like a triangle formation, you can get separate 2v1s, even if it looks like a 2v2. Ganked by Foley. He flashed on Sivir, she flashed out, got sniped by the Thunder, and then for some reason, Ezreal overstayed, gets picked up by Nunu, and now we're looking at another 2v2, but it's actually again a 2v1. Volibear by himself. I don't know, I don't think we can take him on in the early. I don't have Ignite, he gets so much healing, it's actually insane. His passive gives him a lot of stats. Attack speed, on-hit damage. Nunu rolling the snowball in, doesn't hit anyone. I give Folly the blue lock treatment, kick his ass back, fuck you think this is? And now it's once again a 3v3. Like, this fight has been taking so long that the AD carries that died are now back into the fight. We clear their vision. Sivir pushing very aggressively but does not block anything with her shield. I make sure to kick the butt of that Volibear and I block the mystic shot from Ezreal, so my Sivir survives. I do eat a bomb from Zilean, but it's fine. Now it's also Yasuo looking for a jump on the Zilean, gets the jump on her, burns the Finian's flash. And now Yasuo is actually looping around to dive them. So we want to push these minions as soon as possible, but we also want to make sure that our opponents cannot recall in the meantime. And we're setting up the dive now that the minions are here. Somehow I missed my little kicky kick. That was not fair, Ronaldinho of me, but it be how it be, it go how it go. And Ezreal goes down, Zilean gets out. I see something crazy happening in the mid lane with Akali. Akali getting chased down by Victor in the jungle. He thinks he can set up a dive, but I'm here. If you think enchanters cannot roam, you are dead wrong. I can roam very well on an enchanter. Akali doesn't have her ultimate, so I'm chasing this Victor by myself, but it doesn't matter. I will kill him by myself if I have to. Stone with my skill 1. Akali is now finally here, and she gets the kill on him. Super glad for that. Crazy impact in the mid lane there. I buy Ardent Sensor. And now we're in the top lane once again. I tried to get a little cheeky flash skill 1 on the Ezreal to make a proactive play and slow him down, but he flashed it, so he gets out. And now we're just pushing the third. That is one thing about Sivir. It kind of makes sense that 1 minute 10 Nunu couldn't gank our lane because we have Sivir, so she just auto pushes. Ult from Volibear, he flashed as well. I don't want to pop my ult yet. I'm being greedy with it. I don't pop it yet. Now I finally pop it, and I get to the third to safety. And now it's actually me and Sivir putting the pressure on our opponents as Volibear has to run. We get the Mountain Dragon with Nunu. We push the turret. Enemy team gets Rift Herald, but low-key, we got the first turret, so it doesn't even matter. Like, that's the whole point of getting Rift Herald. Like, you get the first turret, but they don't. So we kind of got both objectives. They drop the Rift Herald here. It's me and Sivir fighting against Folly and Victor. I get stunned by Victor. I try to make sure that my Sivir is straight. Flash ult to save her from the stuns, and she just takes them both down. Now there's a big Sign ult coming. I don't know why Sivir didn't block that, but it's all right. I canceled the Sign charge up with my skill 1, and I drop all my cooldowns on Sivir. Somehow she survives, and that is the power of an enchanter. If your ADC does not know how to position, sometimes that small difference of having an enchanter can be a very big difference and allow them to survive. Sign goes down. Now it's looking like another 2v2. Zilean and Ezreal here, but we get flanked by Folly. I make sure to get the fuck out. Like, I noticed that Sivir goes deep sometimes, so I make sure to wait and I bought my ult so she gets tenacity from the stun. And now he flashes forward. I knock him back again. Sivir looking for more, standing in the red buff pit, gets chased by Volibear. I flash and use my skill 1 backwards so he gets knocked back, because if I used it from my previous position, he would have been knocked into Sivir. He gets guided to oblivion. He tries to stun her, but I once again time the skill 1 so I can kick him backwards whenever he has his own stun, and then he can get kited once again, and Sivir survives. Valley goes down. We are looking for dragon. I cannot zone out my opponents from this position, but we get the dragon for free. So you know how it be, you know how it go. Damn, my throat dry as fuck. Hold up, let me drink some water, man. Yeah, that was tends to happen when you yap nonstop for 30 fucking minutes. Anyways, we're chasing the sign. Nunu's still rolling his snowball. I ain't interested in all that. Big flash from Yasuo, but he does not get the drop on the Astro. Astro just gets out, so we disengage, I guess. I see Folly flanking us. I make sure to kick him back. I ain't trying to deal with all that nonsense. Yasuo gets stunned. I cleanse the stun with my ultimate. He actually gets a big double knock up on the back line, but he goes down anyway. Cillian pops his ult on himself. Sivir chasing the Ezreal, once again completely pushing. So Sivir flashed over the wall. I get chased by Volibear trying to make sure that my Sivir is straight. I go down, but I guess at least she got a kill on the Ezreal. She gets bombed by Hold on, let's get a replay. Flash over the wall from Victor, and he just gets immediately knocked back by the plant. What an idiot. Anyways, I got anti-heal now for the Folly, who was obviously carrying them. We get the Baron for free. So we reset, and Sion was trying to push, so we punish him. We're actually collapsing on him from 3 sides. Cillian's getting clapped as well. Big knockoff from Nunu on the Sion. Cillian getting clapped by Nunu and Akali. Akali chasing him all the way to the mid lane. Sion tries to flash out. Sivir is on his ass. I make sure we don't lose this red buff, so we get the red buff now, actually. And I stopped chasing because it's not worth chasing that idiot. I saw the Folly, but I was just bullying him in his own jungle for a little bit. Now we see him again. Sivir chasing his ass. I make sure that she's straight. I knock the Folly back during his stun. And now it's actually Sivir on the back foot. Big jump in from Folly. I cleanse my whole team with the ultimate. Gotta make sure we're not slowed down and shit. And now it's already Cillian down. Victor has been down as well. Folly goes down. And honestly, we're just looking to take some objectives here. Akali gets clapped by Sion in the mid lane. The dragon isn't up yet, so we just want to push the turret with Baron and then reset for dragon. But we take some tower shots, and now it's looking kind of iffy. Flashing from Victor, I have to flash out. I'm not trying to die to the ult. I'm good on that. And now I do actually reset, so we can do the dragon. We're looking at this dragon for free. I know that I cannot just go out in zone with Pyke as I used to, so I kicked the Volibear back, and then he tried to ult, but the knockback fucked up his timing. And now he stands still like, fuck, it's Milio, man. And I cleanse his stun on my Sivir. He gets CC chained to death. Low key, like we on his ass. Fortunately enough, he managed to put on a fight. Akali diving deep into the backline, pops the stasis, and we just rolled him. We just leave him alone. Zilean low-key out of position. I'll make sure to buff my Sivir. I don't like the way this fight is looking. We have no vision, and we're getting collapsed on by enemies from all directions. She has no mana. She dives the turret. I'm trying to do everything I can in my power to save her. And then for some reason, my joystick bugged out, so I couldn't even continue walking. I remember that very vividly. That was so annoying. But yeah, they get a steal on the Baron, actually. So now we're fighting them after they steal the Baron. Yasuo is already down. Nunu very low HP. We got a Sivir looking very good right now, but she gets collapsed on by Folly and followed up on by Victor. I pop everything I have, but it's not enough. Akali looking to find some kind of payback. She has her ultimate still. Victor out of position, gets ulted by Akali. She takes down Zilean instead. Victor as well. I get focused. I make it out. Nunu comes here to save the day. I try to give all the healing I can to him. He pops his ultimate, absolute 0 or whatever. It's not enough. Teleport coming in from Akali, kind of iffy. I'm not gonna lie. She has to pop the stasis, because what the fuck was that teleport? But hey, what do I know, right? Maybe she knows something I don't. And now we're just putting pressure on the Sion. He does not make it out, but this is actually worse. Glory in that pops. He just pushes the turret with the passive. I almost die. I was not expecting that, I'm not gonna lie. And sure, we lose our inhibitor, but at least we're gonna have good positioning for other Dragon with Sion. That we find the Ezreal. He has to flash out. Sivir going ham, throwing all these boomerang blades. I cleanse the stun. and I make sure to stick to Sivir. Volibear jumping in, I make sure to use all my skills on Sivir. Volibear CC change, Yasuo ult pop, Cillian ult gets the revive on Folly, knock up from Nunu. Sivir no longer in the fight, just me and Nunu actually looking at Folly, but Tae-yen pushing the base. I don't give a fuck about Folly. If Tae-yen is going to end the game, then it doesn't matter if we take him down. So I rotate. Akali goes down to Victor. I cannot be arsed. We got 2 recalls. Both Yasuo and Sivir are now back in base. We clear the minions first. Tae-yen goes down. I know that he wants to fight, so we just ignore him. We got a chase from Sivir. She wants this Victor dead. Cannot catch him though. Ult from Volibear. I knock him back, but I think I missed and I hit the minion. He gets punished for that mistake though. And Victor probably gets out, but it doesn't really matter. Pop my heal and shield. Low-key, this Folly seems to get tankier the longer he lives and the lower HP he has. Very strange, but the dragon should be free for us now. Victor gets caught lacking in the bush, pops his stasis and ult on Sivir. I knock him back while he gets out of stasis. Somehow he survives. Cillian ult pop. Yasuo walk out of the bush. I think that's why there was enough time for that guy to escape, but we should be getting the Elder for free. I pop the shield from the Cillian. Now we can again actually hit, but he gets out, and then now we're looking to reset and take Baron, right? Because usually when you have Elder, when you have the big 2 objective, you like to get Elder first so you can fight for Baron. That's the bread and butter. So now we're looking for a fight with Elder. Yasuo on the top side fighting the Tae-yen. I pop the active item, big ult from Folly. I know that he gets Cillian ult preemptively because Cillian got focused. I was out of position, got clapped, but hey, their entire team got clapped, so it's a 4-for-1, and I'll gladly take it. We even had a teleport coming in. Tae-yen went down, and I just hate enchanters because like no one can hold the waves. Like bro, this annoys me so bad. Any support that has no damage, I really don't like. Because until you're in like higher elos, people just don't know the macro, and you will lose so much golden XP. Anyways, Foley probably got tilted as fuck at this time, so Foley just goes down in like a 4v1, gets clapped. We chase down the rest of their team. Cillian standing still once again. A big dive on Victor from Sivir. I interrupt the charge up timing from Tae-yen. And honestly, there's not much we can do here. We're just looking to run them the fuck down. We still have Baron. We have super minions. Dude, there's just nothing they can do. This Astro doesn't do any damage. Tae-yen cannot defend by himself. Interrupt his skill 1. And I sold my soul for LP. And well, you know what? I'm proud of it. Now you see me play enchanters too. Type shit. So we make it to Masters. Sweet tier promotion. Very satisfying. We make it to Master 3. The montage is still coming. Honestly, let me show you what my stats look like by the end of this. You've seen at the start of the video. 24 games of Pyke, 66% win rate. 7 games of Luck, 71% win rate. Other than that, we have Rell, 60%, Milio, 75%, Cassante, 100%. And at this point in the game, where I was the top 7 Pyke on the EU server. So right now I am Grandmaster rank 1 on Pyke, and I am rank 185 in all of EU. I still have to edit all of those things. So the grind to Grandmaster from Master, we still have to edit that. Maybe I'll do a 3-part video, like Master 1, Master 2, Master 3. But yeah, that's me, and I'm just gonna run out. Actually, no, fuck running the outro. Dude, if anyone knows how to set up a Discord server, let me know in the comments. Low-key, a Discord server for my YouTube channel would be so smart, because then I can actually like communicate with you guys, you know? Because right now, all I have for this YouTube is like, well, the YouTube channel, and then sometimes I post on Reddit. But other than that, I don't really have any way to like reach my audience or like the new people and stuff. So what about a Discord server or anything else? I stream as well sometimes. You can catch me on YouTube these days. You can catch me on Twitch. I try to stream as much as possible. I am sick these weeks, so it's like a little hard. It's like very taxing, but I try to do it where I can. And yeah, enjoy the video, man. New content coming soon. Now we can run the outro.
Thanks for watching, we getting litty. Don't forget to watch the next video. Hey, thanks for watching, we getting litty. Don't forget to watch the next video.